A United Nations terrorism expert wants the hand that feeds dollops of cash to the Al-Qaeda cut off so as to destroy the Al-Shabaab insurgents in Somalia. Richard Barrett, who is the coordinator of the Al-Qaeda and Taliban UN monitoring team, feels the Al-Shabaab's global funding nucleus should be frozen.
And try to ensure that the international sanctions regime prevent that from happening, have the impact that's intended. Because if you cut off the money, if you cut off the sources of supply and so on, clearly you're weakening Al-Shabaab and you're allowing Amisom and the transitional federal government to become stronger.
However, the exploits of the Al-Shabaab on the high seas through piracy continues to ensure a steady flow of funding to buy arms and supplies for the terrorists. Barrett spoke shortly after the closure of a regional meeting on how to combat the terrorist threat across the region, which took place in Entebbe. Senior regional intelligence and security officials had met to discuss the security threats posed by Somali militants, the Al-Shabaab and Hizbul Islam to the region. Barrett underscored the role of global support against the Al-Shabaab, who have tried to export their brand of terror beyond the Horn of Africa enclave.
United Nations is that everybody is very aware of the problem, and everybody is very aware that it's not a problem you can just say, oh, well, that's in Somalia, in due course it'll be sorted out. It's a problem in Somalia which also affects the region as a whole, and beyond the region, indeed, the world as a whole. So one of the conclusions from the meeting was that we need to raise the awareness of the international community.
The Al-Shabaab, said to be linked to Al-Qaeda, claimed responsibility for the July 11th attacks on Kampala, which left 79 people dead. The resolutions of the meeting will be presented to the UN Security Council. Barrett says the issue of expanding the African peacekeeping mission in the Somali capital Mogadishu and changing the rules of engagement from peacekeeping to peace enforcement was still on the cards. Emam Taizibwa, NTV Tonight.